We're doing another canning day. We're actually going to clean up a little bit before we can because I've got stuff all over my kitchen from yesterday. I'm going to put those things on the canning shelf. I'm going to get those things out of the dehydrator, get another batch of stuff going, and then pick up Jackson from work, take him to a hair appointment, do all of the things. All right, let me turn my camera around and show you. I went to the grocery store. Dollar General is helping me out with my groceries because I can use my 5 off 25. Typically, I can only use that on a Saturday, but this week, Dollar General had a 5 off of 25 any day this week, and I went several times, and I got 5 off 25, and then I was going to use it at Dollar General, but they already had some, so I get to keep mine. So I used 3 5 off 25s and got a pretty good amount of groceries. So let me turn my camera around and show you what I got. All right, here we are. I think I spent about $65 on groceries this week. I got 2 big things of ground turkey. I do have to cook this up. Sister and I have been eating this, well, all the kids. But we are going to my sister's house this afternoon for a burgers and hot dogs. So I'm going to make a baked beans. I'm going to use a little bit of this, but the rest of it will just be for us to eat. Taco seasoning. I've got 3 of the marinaras. Well, 1 is meat sauce, 2 are marinaras. I'm going to make a thicker marinara, but I'm going to use this as a base. I don't have a ton of tomatoes that came out of my garden, but I have some. So I'm going to use those in this to make a thicker marinara sauce. I got 2 things of yogurt for 15 grams of protein. I got 2 more of the Oikos, crispy onions for salad topper. I'm doing a second batch of corn relish. So I got 16 more cobs of corn. These were on sale for $1. These were buy 2 get 1 free. I got regular relish for tuna. Peppers, 2 things of cheese for tuna melts. This keto bread was buy 2 get 1 free. So I got 2 white and 1 multigrain. Sister does not like anything with seeds, nuts, but I will eat that. 2 things of potatoes. They were on sale for $1.99. We have not had potatoes in a minute. 1 thing of celery, that's going to be for the relish, and then a watermelon to take to my sister's house. So that's what I got for my groceries for this week. Again, I did 3 separate transactions, 5 off 25, so $20. Another one was like $22, and then the other one was $27. So I spent about $70, if give or take, but I saved $15. So it was about $85 for everything. I saved a $15, but I did break it up into 3 transactions, and they let you do that. So I was excited about that. Now, I'm going to get my tomatoes on. So I'm going to get my tomatoes on before I start doing some cleaning. I want to get some stuff done that I can do that does not, that can be working while I'm working. Does that make sense? Okay, very good. So I'm going to put you guys up on a tripod and show you. Okay. And I'll show you the rest of my tomatoes because I have bugs, those little brown flying things, and they will not get my tomatoes. They absolutely will not. So these all sealed. I'm going to put label those. Put those in the canning closet. This needs to be washed. Okay. I always like to put fresh towel out when I do a new canning project. And so I have these 3, this 1, and we'll see. These are going to go in cold. This canner is cold. We had it going from last night, but it is cold now. And so I'm going to get these all filled up. I'm out of lemon juice, but the recipe said I could use apple cider vinegar in place, or white vinegar, which I have both. So I'm just going to use apple cider because that's here. Hopefully these will be enough jars to get everything. These will be enough to get us started. I can get this going, and then I'm going to work on browning that meat. As well, no, I got to get the corn shucked because I want to go ahead and use some of the peppers for the turkey. So I'm going to get the peppers cut, the corn shucked, all that, and then I will be able to start the turkey stuff. And if I don't get that done until tomorrow, it's still going to be okay. So let me get these these tomatoes. They just came off the vine last night. So I'm going to get them all washed up, and then we'll prep the jars. Alrighty, y'all. So several hours later, the corn cobs are in the pot, just rendering down. I probably need to change this. Let me see. All right, I'm gonna just crank that up slightly just so it can boil, and then I'll render it down just a tiny bit. I'm still using this Chef, this burner, and the thing about it is I can touch this, right? Now I wouldn't touch the pot itself, but that's not putting out a ton of heat because I've got it sitting on my faux island, and I moved it over so I could reach the plug. And now that's on 460 degrees, and that's giving a good boil there. That's on 2 hours, but I'm not going to keep it there. I'm just going to do it for a little bit until it really starts to until it decreases about half. This was the corn that was left from all the corn that I did. I finished up the tomatoes. I've got the corn salsa is done. Corn relish is done. It's just cooling because I'm going to put it in cool jars that are not hot because I'm not going to can this. I'm just going to put it in the fridge. And then I'm prepping some turkey. This is turkey with some peppers that came out of our garden and a few that we used from the relish. And we're going to have turkey for this week. And then I'm going to use some of this for baked beans. So we're getting there. A couple of things are getting done. I actually put some chili in the crock pot. I'm going to add some turkey to that as well. Staying hydrated. Because y'all, it's hot outside. I went to pick up Jack from work. Took him to a hair appointment. Sister is going to maybe pick him up from there, but I don't think he's going to be done. So I think it'll be me. We're going to my sister's at 5:30. But what I'm doing now is finishing up that turkey. It's almost 3:30. I figure if I have the beans ready to go in the oven by 4:30, then they will cook, slow cook for a little bit. I'm doing all the pre-stuff that needs to go into the beans, and then I will put them into the beans, and then the beans will go in the oven for about 30 minutes. They'll be nice and hot. The chili will be nice and hot, and it's gonna be a wrap after that. So, anywho, I'm watching a show while I'm working. Yep. I'm tired though. It's been a long couple days, and canning, it takes it out of you. Like my whole back is just, and I think the workout too, because I've been working out. This next tier is crazy. Sydney is doing things, but my body is also doing things because I sit and I look about 6 months pregnant, if not 7 or 8. And I have done nothing different. My stomach just has decided it's going to do what it's going to do. I did have my hormone replacement patches increase. That dosage is increased. That's my vanilla behind me, y'all, that I did last year. And so that's increased. And I'm feeling better. I'm not having as many hot flashes. I mean, I still have the occasional 1 or 2. And I've only had this change since Tuesday. And it's Friday. So I can tell. I'm still hot at night. And I have to sleep with 2 fans now. But I'm prayerful that while this patch is helping me with the hot flashes, mood swings, brain fog, it also helps me regulate my self for food, or regulates my hormones is what is out of the whack. It's just and I don't know how to get them together. I did put in for my second month of Wegovy, which is the 4.0 milligrams, and that should be here next week. I have 4 more pills, and I'm glad I called because I thought it auto renewed. It didn't. I had to send my doctor an email to get the next prescription. And so we'll see what happens, but it's the 4.0. I know when I first started doing the shots, I did not see weight loss until I was like at the 0.75 or the 1.0. I didn't see anything. My hunger cues are definitely being talked to, but I did not see any weight loss until a significant time after. But once I started dropping weight, and so it worked out real well for me. I'm still hopeful that as I continue to work out, eat what I'm supposed to eat when I can eat. I think today I had, last night I made like a Tex-Mex. I had some chicken breasts with some leftover corn, some onion, peppers, and we opened up 1 can of black beans. So between the two of us, sister and I, and then she took some for lunch this morning. There was a tiny bit left. I had that with a chicken breast and 2 pieces of the keto bread, and I shared a piece of that with the dogs. So that's what I've had today. I do plan to have at least a hot dog at my sister's house if I can get that down. I'm supposed to do 120 grams of protein a day. It is very challenging to do 120 grams of protein because I'm not hungry, and then sometimes I'm very hungry. Or I can just go without eating. I get busy with certain things, and eating becomes the last thing on my list of things to do. But I'm trying. I haven't worked out the last couple days, but my back is really in some pain because, like I said, she's upped the workouts, and I went, did I go Tuesday? I don't tend to go on the days that Jackson does not work. Now, he worked today, but I did not go because I had to get the stuff done for tonight. On the days he goes to work, I go to the gym. That's only because I'm home for the summer, right? But we've been working on home projects and different homestead things that have just had to get done. And that last workout I did, my back really took a beating. And so I've been kind of walking a little crazy, hunched over a little bit. It just really took a beating, I'm telling you. But anywho, just wanted to update you guys on the progress where we are. It's 3:30. I'm going to have the beans in the oven by 4:30 so that they can take, I only live about 15 minutes from my sister, if that. I don't even live that far, 10 minutes. So I want those to get nice and cooked and meld and all the flavors. So I'm working on that right now. And yeah, I'm sitting on this stool. I'm glad I got that table from the Goodwill. Because these are tall stools. I can sit at the stove and kind of monitor the food and that kind of thing. Anywho, I'll bring you guys back when there's something else to talk about. Alrighty, you guys. So it has been several days since the 4th of July. Very difficult for me to film. My sister does not like to be filmed. And we were just enjoying family and all of the things. So yeah, there it is. Not much else happened. I didn't do any more canning. I did put up what I did can in the canning closet. And so we're just going to call it a vlog here. We did have a really good time at my sister's house, just eating and carrying on, and she on the grill. And we just have a real good time when we get together, and I'm thankful for that. So anywho, y'all, join me back again for another video. Hope y'all like this one. Like, share, subscribe, do all of the things. And we'll see you guys next time.